Welcome to the 2015 Colorado Real Estate and Economic Summit. We've got a lot to talk about in this great economic times here in Denver, Colorado. I'm pleased to welcome to the stage the President and Chief Operating Officer of Colorado's leading real estate company, Coldwell Banker, Chris Magatt.
So what's happened historically when it comes to real estate across the country? Well, certainly you'll see the high water mark in 2005 when we sold collectively just over 7 million homes. The problem was that wasn't even close to being sustainable. It was a real blip, a bubble, as many people refer to it as. And as you can see, big dip down to 2008 where we sold just a hair over 4 million homes across America. Well, we're recovering now, and it seems that number between about 5 million and 5.5 million seems to be a reasonable, sustainable number of homes. In the past 30 plus years, you'll see the Colorado appreciation has been 231%. Which is great. We're second only to DC. So for the long pull, Colorado has proven to be a really effective and successful market. We look at 3 different drivers to look at the health and direction of the market. First of all, we look at the number of homes that were sold. Now, keep in mind, it's quite fascinating. Last year, meaning 2013, end of the year, the market sold nearly 17% more homes than the prior year. That's a huge increase in the number of sales. Now last year, 2014 at the end of the year, we actually sold 2.9% fewer homes. Why was that? No one in Colorado wanted to own real estate? There's nothing to buy. And that's the next slide, as you see right here. The inventory is at historic low levels. In fact, if you were to go back to 2011, we had at the end of the year on the market over 15,000 homes available for sale. Huge number of homes, a lot to choose from. Same time, end of December this year, less than 4,000 homes. A whole different picture, creating entirely different pressures for buyers and sellers as well. So that is also driving the next slide, which is what's happening in the way of average sales price. That tightness in the inventory is pushing up average sales price, as you can see. In fact, last year, coming off of a year of 9.5% increase in average sales price, last year came in at 7.7%, making it very difficult for first-time home buyers, which we'll speak to in a second.
Denver among the 10 least affordable rental markets in the United States. Denver rental market growth deemed amazing. And Metro Denver's tight housing market puts a squeeze on rentals. You know, if you're a tenant, this is not a fun time. If you're a landlord, this is a really, really good time. Here's a graph showing different rental averages for the year 2014 in Metro Denver. And the bottom graph, if you can't see it in the back, represents 1 bedroom. And then they go up from there. So the green is 2 bedroom, the red is 3 bedroom, and the top line is 4 bedroom, etc. And that top line already approaching $2,000 a month, and the 1 bedroom's hovering right in there in the high 900s to like 1,000. The top fastest rising rents in the United States, we're coming in 3rd right here, right behind San Francisco and San Jose, at an astounding year-over-year increase of 10.2% over the year 2013. If you look at single-family homes, condos, townhomes, private owner for the most part, versus apartments and apartment buildings, vacant rates for that private party at about 2.3% or almost nothing available. Apartments, 4.7%, and that's come up just a touch because we've seen some new construction in apartments. Average rents for that private party, $1,249, almost $1,250, and for apartments at $1,528. Interestingly, the highest average rent in all categories can be found for buildings built after the year 2005. There you're getting an average of about $1,500 a month. So if you are a landlord, you're looking to update, you should do so. People like stainless steel, they like granite countertops, they like new carpeting, etc. So you're going to want to definitely keep that in mind.
I want to talk about issues instead. And I want to talk specifically about 3 issues that I continually come across in covering my stories, kind of a multidimensional things that pop up in different stories in different ways. And these are 3 myths concerning Colorado's future, 3 things that you shouldn't believe about our mile-high real estate market. And the first of those is that millennials are not home buyers. 46% of respondents in this Zillow study, ages 18 to 34, said that they believe that owning a home is necessary to being a respected member of society, and 65% that owning a home is necessary to live the good life. Well, this is, these are very conservative traditional values, and some of these studies are showing that this new generation of millennial buyers is maybe a little more conservative in their values than the Generation X, Generation Y generations that preceded them. Moving on to myth number 2, the suburbs are dying. Okay, this is one of these things that you're starting to hear a lot, particularly over the last couple of years. I actually read a book in the last couple of months. It was written in 2013 that almost had that exact same title. Very much a myth, and those of you in the business, again, know that there's a lot of problems with that idea. Final myth about Colorado is that our schools are just so-so. And actually, when I wrote this slide, I first put down that our schools are no good. People I talked to, my own impressions, and until I started to look into it, was that we've got a kind of a serious problem in the state about the quality of our schools. The idea that our schools are bad here is just a myth. We're now rated by WalletHub as 6th best schools in the entire nation. We're number 2 as our national rank, and this is for the Denver metropolitan area, and the rank for bachelor's degrees. We're number 5 for performance gains among low-income students annually. We're grade A in academics, international competitiveness, parental options, and return on investment.
You live in a great place. If you're not doing well and not making money, go see a psychiatrist or something, or smoke more pot or something. I mean, there's nothing market-wise that can improve that will make it much easier for you. It's already great. You're one of the 2 or 3 hottest cities in the country. State's fine now. Looking forward, future leading indicators, Colorado's good. Your house prices have more than recovered, which is an unusual story. Your foreclosures are super, super low. There's no problem here. Unemployment levels are crazy low. Crazy low. They were high. They've come down dramatically, and they're tied for 5th or 6th best with a couple other states. You're good. Here again, you're tied with those other states. No foreclosures, low unemployment. My gosh, multifam ripping off the cover. The only problem here is you aren't building enough single fam. I mean, that's the problem here. See, single fam, not good. Multifam, the difference is excellent. This is multifam. You're as good as you were ever in multifam, ever. Multifam, great. Single fam, weak. All right, population growth here continues to be good. U.S. population growth is less than 1%. You're closer to 2. As a result of that, the percentage of the U.S. population that's Colorado continues to grow. You've doubled your relative population from 0.8% 60 years ago to close to 1.6 or 1.7 today. You are a great story. If you're not making money hand over fist and expanding your business, go home. Okay? Go into multifam a little bit. Enjoy the ride, and don't worry about what you see elsewhere. But interest rates are going to rise, no ends. Denver's a hot city, one of the fastest growing in the country. Rates are going to rise. But we are a very happy country, the best on the planet, and you are among the 3 or 4 best cities in the best country. So congratulations to you. You're prescient and geniuses for all having planned to live here at this time when you were born.